So it might seem kind of feminine for a grown man to use a watering can. This is a nice one I picked up. I actually have 3 of these now. But let me show you why these are so perfect for even watering with seedlings. I want to show you how I make this pass, trying to go as evenly as we can. I know some of these are wetter than others, but at this point they're getting big enough and we're generating enough heat in here where the light's being up at closer to 45% power that we can actually over soak them a bit, and they will draw that moisture up and use it, and it won't be a problem. When they're younger, that can be tricky. This flat is not seeded yet, but I'm just trying to keep the soil from getting too dried out. And I'll show you here. We'll do the same here. Sorry if my camera work is horrible. It's just hard to do all these things at the same time. I'll tell you what, running that brush hog on the tractor at the same time as filming is tricky. You got to hold the level control and steer and watch where you're going and hold your line. And yeah. So I got to grab the other watering can quick and just give that a little bit more to make sure it's evenly soaked. But I just want to give kind of a demonstration about how a watering can can help really distribute that water nicely across the seed flat set. That is so hard to do without a tool like that. They also make wands for greenhouses that are excellent for that as well, like a shower wand for very soft watering. I do have a couple of those, but that doesn't apply here. I'm not going to run a garden hose in here to water such a small amount of seedlings. But, you know, that's how it goes. And things are coming along good. So I will probably add some of these clips and pieces to the quality tomato production series that I am filming on a longer timeline scale. And then hopefully I can do these plants justice right on out through the season. They are very much approaching a point where they need to go out into the soil pretty quick. They have lots of room still, if we manage them well, to grow in these flats. But the root systems are starting to develop out pretty well looking at the size of these plants, and I don't want to restrict those root systems. That's a huge limiter on any plant. If you restrict that root system early on, it really slows that plant's growth down and has a negative epigenetic influence on the plant. Let's never forget, environment dictates gene expression. Thanks for watching the Pharmacy Seeds Network. I hope you'll stay tuned. Cheers.